linoleum. They jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
Victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, victory, zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, victory, ice round my neck like I'm Little Weak. We run like a Pericles. It's only over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. Zombie gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already live. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chest to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Just the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. Zombie gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have a dogs for the cream renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still feel me. Kiss the 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss the death friend, protect your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. Zombie gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run. Hi, my name so ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah, the mother ride or die for money, strictly for money. Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Christian Kirksey not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go! What?
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Finding room inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
They're going to look to throw. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal. In for the score. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Detroit!
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Got you now, Barney! Barney!
On third and short, they'll try option left. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Levante David. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mike Daniels able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Back to throw here. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And the Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side. It's reeled in by completion. There winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Might have even lost a yard. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The drive starts with a run by Collins. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Green with a catch left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Levante David in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
No. Check. Patriot!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson, he's going to launch this thing. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Detroit!
Trying to punch it in with Collins. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They come out here in the eye, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he shifts past him. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. And he's got it up and through. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Collins dances by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw now on the final play. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
No, check, Patriots!
On first, they go right back to Collins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Detroit! Detroit! 52.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
They run with Collins, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Jackson on second down. Nowhere to go here. the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Underneath, this is Bernard. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13.
3-19!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the play. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now.
All right, here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to air, and that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Alex Collins that time, and that'll bring up second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. He finds Hearns left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jackson will throw again. Being chased out left. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gross. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit on him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Kirksey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now in Baltimore as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Over! Detroit! Under 10! Check 44!
Jackson on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Tight end
Throwing is Jackson. A quick hitter complete. It's Bryant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney.
On second down, Jackson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And an alley to run. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
His throw incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. No, check, Patriot.
And again, it's Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Ravens on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Over. Watch it now, Barney.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Over.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on trots the field goal unit. And wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen?